Hi, are you analgesic in tough situations? Well, this is Mohammed Shamal on day 15 of our 90-day challenge. Folks, I hope you guys are rocking in good cheer, positive, and getting those inimitable successes along. Now, today's focus is basically on a very common issue that most of us face in scenarios that we get ourselves into. I'm talking about where we deal with pains, people who work day in and day out, kids, elderly, anyone for that matter, come across some kind of pain. Either it can be through stress or through a physical injury, or it can be through health conditions. So when we talk about analgesic, it's a form of a painkiller, a member of a group of drugs that actually helps relieve the pain. And well, this comes from analgesic, is a Greek word. And how does actually a pain occur in a human body? Well, your brain actually sends some or receives special signals from the uh, nerve cells or from the cells where the actual injury has taken place. And painkillers, what they do is they actually interfere these signals to the brain and help relieve that. So the injury can be the kind of signals can be at the site of the injury, in the spinal cord, or in the brain itself. So folks, if you're wondering, like most of us will be used to intake of two natural drugs, aspirin and opiates. Aspirin coming from a chemical in willow bark, which is also which the Greeks prescribed, and of course opiates coming from opium, which is extracted from poppies, and of course any excessive use of such drugs can cause can cause serious health risks and probably even death. So we are not supposed to like just purchase it. If it's not prescribed, purchase it over the counter. And of course, interesting thing about the human brain is that despite all this, it can actually release or produce its own relief, which is through something called endorphins, which is actually produced by the brain, the neurons in the brain. And this helps in in pain relief, particularly when the body is under a lot of stress and pain. These natural products actually help this. And of course, if you talk about yourself, are you at some point, like a painkiller to situations? When anybody has issues, problems, are you an analgesic and helping them to relieve that pain? Think about it. Are you, or would you like to be? And if you are, do you know how valuable you are to society and to your near and dear ones? Well, folks, this is Mohammed Shamal signing off on day 15 with a simple message that if you are under a lot of stress, under a lot of pain, either physically or clinically due to health reasons. Take good care. Know that if you can train your mind, the brain is actually capable of relieving some of that pain. And if you can live with it and take away the pain naturally, well and good. But if you can't and you have medical prescriptions from authoritative person, like doctors who have prescribed it for you, well then you have to actually go through this, undergo certain prescriptions, like take the necessary uh, relief, pain reliefs. But otherwise, try not to get addicted. It kind of helps because it can lead to issues with your health. In fact, it's pretty risky. So folks, stay out of all this if you can. And I shall see you on day 16 of our 90-day challenge. Be the analgesic you. Cheers.